Okay, so this is my overview of Jake Stratton-Kent's Encyclopaedia Goetica. It's only something that I've completed very recently, so that's why I've decided to do this now rather than earlier. I actually had this book and the Testament of Cyprian the Mage. I've had them for maybe 2-3 years, something like that, but I only got the Geosophia very recently, which finally completed collection, which means I can now read these because I couldn't read this one and not Geosophia, have it ready at the helm, because when I start reading this I'm going to smash through it, and if I don't have the others, well then it's not good. So yeah, I waited until I got the whole thing completed, and now I can go ahead and read to my heart's content. So basically I'm just going to go through these books just to give you an overview of what they're like and what you can expect to receive should you decide to buy these. Unfortunately, they're rather pricey now, at least these hardcovers are. If you go for the fine editions, well then, start having kids so you can sell them on the black market or something, because you're going to have to if you want to get those books. Pardon me. If you're interested in picking up these books, then it's better to know what you're getting rather than not know. So yeah, I bought this one secondhand at a really good price, somewhere around 90 Australian dollars, about 2-3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, let's say, something like that. And yeah, I've covered these books too with an archival film just to protect them, because I do like going through these books quite often, and I don't want all this stuff coming off. The gilding, I think it's called, if I've got that right or not, I'm not sure. Which this one doesn't have a reputation of coming off, or at least not to my knowledge, but the Geosophia ones definitely do, which you'll see that soon enough. But yeah, so I've covered these, and yes, there's sticky tape here. Yes, it's acid free, and no, it is not on the paper itself. It's on the plastic. So don't worry, nothing bad's going to happen to these books. And it's totally removable without damaging the book in any way. So yeah. So let's see, we've got 605 out of 1,000, and yeah, this is the first of the series, 2009. That's the spine, if you want to. Yeah, the spine, nothing on the back. The paper the stock on this on the paper is thinner than the other two, but that's neither here nor there. It's still very beautifully made and presented. And one thing that I do love about this set, that all the illustrations, sigils and markings and whatnot, they are all sharp. They're not pixelated or blurry, or they look like they've been Xeroxed from the 80s and 50 times and then printed in into a book that's supposed to be a hardcover. Well, that is a hardcover, and is linked to more the premium side of things, and then you get blurry, bloody, I mean, even this, it's, you can tell that this is old, but everything is still sharp. And it's just attention to detail. I watched some interviews and read some articles and whatnot about Jake Stratton-Kent, and just the research and the work that he put into this. You could tell there was a real labour of love. And I like his his just his principles, and just the way he does things, the way he does his research and whatnot. And he's right up there with Stephen Skinner, if you ask me. Stephen Skinner is another excellent occultist, and you look at some of his books, and yeah, they are just. I haven't come across a book that he's worked on that isn't good yet, you know. But yeah, this one is it's getting a bit blurry, but still, as Homer would say, it's still good. It's still good. But yeah, so this is basically the Grimoire Verum, and it's probably one of the best versions, I would imagine, that you could get your hands on. I know everyone seems to like the Trident ones that were released in the 90s and so forth, which cost a pretty penny now. But yeah, I got, you know, Scarlet. He's a popular one. Encyclopaedia. But yeah, like I said, it's not a review because, well, I can't review a book I haven't read in its entirety. Cabal of the Green Butterfly. So that's where that comes from. It's actually been a while since I've last gone through this book, but yeah, it's just it's beautiful. It really is, and I'm actually not gonna go through the Cyprian the Mage one that you know, thoroughly or anything like that, because there's another YouTuber named Denis Poisson, I think. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. I'm sorry, mate, if I'm not. But he actually did a review, like a proper review, not what I'm doing. And yeah, you may as well just watch his video for you know, to get to the meat and bones of what those two books have to offer. But yeah, the paper stock on this isn't as thick as that book, but still, you know, it's still good. It's still good. So yeah, that's your True Grimoire. And now Blood. Yeah, I was after these for a long time. And yeah, with this stuff, you can see specks of gold there. You know, yeah, right there. You know, just throughout. These ones are actually in pretty good nick. But I have seen other copies where you can see that it's faded a bit there. I've seen other copies that are much worse than this, and I don't know if they're all like that or what the deal is, but yeah, there's definitely a pattern going on there somewhere. But anyway, so yeah, that's the nothing on the back. But yeah, I got these ones from Italy, from a seller in Italy, and second hand, but I got them for, I think, €350, fully shipped to Australia from Italy. And yeah, it's expensive, but believe me, it was the cheapest I could find them. So we'll go through the first book first, obviously. I figured out a better way to cover the books. I'm only using 2 pieces of tape here, and again, acid free, so relax. And yeah, this is textured, by the way, really nice. And yeah, these fully removable, as you can see, and no marks on the book whatsoever. And I think, you know, especially for this, you know, you don't want to be handling this all too much, because this ain't gonna last long if you do. So just keep that in mind if you do pick up this book. Well worth investing in some archival coverings to protect your investment. So yeah, this is 340 out of 500. Not sure what year this one came out. There you go. But yeah, the cardstock on this is actually very close to the Mage, Cyprian the Mage. Probably somewhere in between. Not quite as stiff, and I think the GSM is a little bit lower, but still, hey, I'm not complaining, not at all. Still very lovely. The contents. Oh yeah, there's plates in this book. As in this volume, there's plates. In the other one, there isn't. But I'll show you the plates anyway. And yeah, you got introduction and whatnot, and you know, you can see some of a bit of the stitching in there. But yeah, it's just I waited quite a few years, you know, to get this book. And to have the whole set complete now. Now I can actually read it. So, you know, I start off with the True Grimoire and just smash through all these books. Yeah, there's nothing stopping me now. There's some illustrations. Just absolutely beautiful. I can only imagine what the fine editions are like. I think they're printed on vellum or something like that. Oh yeah, I can only imagine just reading those books and flicking through them. That'd be amazing. But yeah, you'd be lucky to find them for, you know, under $1,000 US. Maybe even 1,500. I don't know. They're pretty damn expensive. If you look on eBay, do not bother with the seller from Sydney, Australia. You'll know him or her when you see him. Just, I don't know. You can get the whole set of this for like, I think he wants like, I don't know, 5,000 or 6,000 Australian dollars, and that's with 50% off. So yeah, go figure. Good luck on getting that. But you know, we can all try, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, here are the plates. These are printed on a glossy paper, which I hope isn't reflecting too much on the video. Yeah, just really, really cool. And it's just, yeah, feeling when you're after something for a really, really long time, and especially when it's part of a set or something like that. And when you finally complete it, you're just like, oh yeah. That's pretty much how I feel now. Constellations of the Northern Hemisphere. Albrecht Dürer, 1515. What do you got here? 2. Yeah. I mean, these books aren't, you know, illustrated as such. You know, that's not what JSK's was. You know, that wasn't his main focus to, you know, just to load them with heaps of illustrations and whatnot. Definitely more substance in these books than illustrations, that's for sure. And substance and information. So yeah, volume 2. Quickly go through these. $340 as the other one. Easy contents. They're just really, really cool books. I'm just so happy to finally have these. They don't have the new book smell, unfortunately. Kind of wish they did. You know, I'm a sucker for that stuff. But oh well, you know. You win some, you lose some. At the end of the day, I you know, I got what I wanted, and couldn't be happier. quality is just absolutely superb. Everything's just nice and sharp and clear, and that's what you want. Or at least that's what I want. Just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And getting to the end. Some constellations, bibliography. Here we'll come to the index. And yeah, Geosophia, finally. And last but definitely not least, like I said, I'm not going to go too crazy into these because Denis already has, and you can always suss out his video because he's actually read these books, I believe, so he can give you a lot more than what I can. But yeah, covered these as well. I also cover with dust jackets, fully removable as well. Just well worth doing, in my opinion, for what that's worth. Because they're just lovely books to look at, and you know, don't want to get them damaged. So yeah, that and I do have cats in the house, and you know, I don't want, like, you know, cat hair all over my books and whatever. I'd rather than, you know, if cat hair's going to invade anything, I'd rather than be on the covering than the books. But yeah, as you'll see, you know, you've got your two-tone inks used on this one, black and red. Yeah, paper stock is definitely thicker on this one. Yeah, definitely got a higher GSM. But that's, again, I'm not knocking the other two. Not at all. Not at all. But yeah. So yeah, go through Denis's videos, and he's got a lot more. He's got a lot of other really cool videos on other occult books and whatever. Most of them, well, some of them, I already have myself. And you know, he clearly loves, you know, well-made books and beautiful books as I do. So you know, that's how I found his channel. So I'll post links in the description and whatnot. It looks like a Bremelin, picture of the Bremelin the Mage, which I think it is. But yeah, so that's the first book. Oh yeah, and what copy was mine? Mine is 652. I think Denis's was like 755 or something like that out of 800. So yeah, he bought his. He got his at the right time, because now they're sold out. And I think this is volume 2 stars. And I think I got this with it. And yeah, I think Weiser Antiquarian Books, or Weiser, I don't know. They, at the time of posting this, they have a copy of this. They might even have a set of the fine edition as well. I'm not sure. No, they've got a set of the fine editions of Geosophia, and that's like 1,000 and something. I don't know. But this they have this edition, just the regular hardcover, not the fine, is currently selling for, I think, $250. And when Scarlet was selling these, I think they were £90. So really, $250 US, £90. It's not, you know, astronomically, you know, inflated, really, because I mean, if you've got to spend £90 anyway. I don't know what that converts to in US, but in Australian, it's like, at the time it was like 180 or 170 or something like that. And these are heavy books too, and that was that was, you know, shipping included, I think. So yeah, if you're interested in this, you know, you might want to pick it up. because once it gets on eBay and the prices start going through the roof, you're going to be paying like 1,800 and just stupid prices in my book, in my opinion anyway. I mean, as much as I wanted Geosophia, I wasn't going to pay $1,200 Australian for it, or $1,500. I just no, so in the end I think I paid, well, whatever 350 converted to at the time. I think it was like 600 all up, including shipping. So be quick or be dead. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I really can't wait to finally read these, and because I've read enough about them, I've watched enough videos, I've watched interviews with JSK about these, but I haven't actually read them. So now that I can and read them in succession without having to wait to acquire these two, I will do so. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this video, and at least you know what the Encyclopaedia Goetica consists of now. And I've got some other books. I've got like the Liber Falsifiers volumes 1, 2, and 3. Finally got them completed. So maybe if there's an interest, maybe I'll do a video on them. I've got a leather hardback edition of Stephen Skinner's The Veritable Key of Solomon. That's a really cool book, so I could also do a video on that as well. And yeah, just some other occult books that I have. So I don't know, if people are interested, then I might make more, or I might not. I don't know, but if anyone's interested in more, then yeah, leave comments, and we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, take care and have a good one.